What's up YouTube, it's Hector back again with another video. In today's video we have the ZTE Quartz review. Let's get to it. First, a quick little spec rundown. We have, let's turn the screen on, remove my messages from here. We have a 1.4 AMOLED display of 400 by 400 with about a pixel density of 404, which is not bad. We have 4 gigs of internal storage with 512 megabytes of RAM, and by far Android 2.0 runs super smooth on this watch. I don't know if it's it's probably the new processor. It does have the newer Snapdragon processor. The hardware itself is very beautiful. I like it. It's either sporty with these bands. If you strap, if you put any leather bands, it does use the 22 millimeter band there that you can easily replace. It does make it look a little bit more classier. So when like you going out and stuff like that, I love these bands itself here. They're a little thick. But I like them. They're comfortable. They're not. I thought they were not going to be very comfortable, and they surprisingly were very comfortable, and turned out to be one of the favorite things I like about this watch. I do use this watch for work. It is IP67, which is water resistant. Let me give you a quick spec on that. It's dust, and it can withstand up to 1 meter of static water for up to 30 minutes, which is pretty good. One negative thing about this watch here, does not have NFC, so therefore it is not Android Pay compatible. That's a little downer, but other than that, pretty good. It has a 500 milliamp hour battery. They say it typically lasts for 2 days on standby, meaning if you charged it all the way up to 100% and just left it there and not use it, you typically get 2 days. Real life usage, you don't really get 2 days. I did write down all my battery usage while testing this watch. Day 1, I got 10 hours of use. Then that wasn't really good. I think I didn't even make it half a day at work, and so I did a factory reset after initially setting it up and only lasting 10 hours. I did a factory reset on day 2, and then right after the factory reset, it got me an extra 4 hours, so it lasted about 14 hours. Day 3, I got 17 hours of usage with 10% battery left at the end of the day. Keep in mind, I had this is not a LTE connected device, but a 3G connected device. So therefore, it runs on SAPA and not LTE. I was thinking maybe the battery life would be a little bit better, and that's why they went with a 3G instead of LTE. But I was wrong. I averaged anywhere from 14 to 15 hours. After that, for a couple days straight, with the 3G on GPS, just normal usage. I hate to get a device and have to shut everything off just to get good battery life. So I tested it like that for about 5-6 days. So the average time was 14 to 15 hours. After that, I turned off the 3G radio because it wasn't really no point of using the 3G radio if I had my phone with me. I found no reason to have that. The only reason why you maybe want to use your radio is if you forget your phone somewhere, then you want to turn on the radio so you can have LTE connectivity. Now the SIM card is embedded into the phone, so it's non-removable. So you just go ahead and you go to settings and you turn off. Let me show you how you turn off the radio here. You go to settings, you go to connectivity here, and then you go to cellular, and as you can see, the radio is off, cellular is off, data roaming is off and stuff, and then SIM status and stuff like that. So that's how you turn off the radio. After I turned off the radio, and there's this always on screen display, I just turn that off. It's no point in having the screen on if I'm not looking at it. So whenever you raise the watch like this, the screen turns on, and just by turning off the radio and having that, I went to getting 17 hours of battery life, and still having anywhere from 60% to 50% battery left at the end of the night. And you're talking about I was taking off my watch like around midnight and still having 60 to 50% battery life. By far, big improvement. Like I said, you can rock, if you have this device, the ZTE Quartz, connected to a cellular cell phone, there's no reason why you should have the radio on here, unless you're gonna leave your radio. You're gonna leave your cell phone behind. Say you're going to the gym or you're going for a run. You want to leave your radio behind. I keep saying radio. Sorry. You want to leave your cell phone behind and turn on the radio on here, the 3G connectivity. Turn it on, and you can listen. It does have its own apps itself. You can play. You can download apps from the Play Store here, and you can get Play Music, Spotify, stuff like that, and just do your little jog and stuff. But keep in mind that while that radio is on, the battery does drain super fast. So that's why I don't recommend having the radio on. For data, it's about $5 a month for T-Mobile. I believe you can cancel after a month. I'm thinking I'm going to cancel it because I really didn't use it as much. But with that being said, battery life on this smartwatch was great. I loved it. I enjoyed using this watch. Android 2.0 was a pleasure. It actually brought me back to smartwatches. I have a Huawei watch. The Android 2.0 on that Huawei watch, it runs a little buggy. You can see the stutter and stuff. This watch right here on 2.0 runs buttery smooth. I don't know if it's the new Snapdragon processor they got on here, but I love this watch. I don't leave my home without this watch. I use it for work every day. Super great. Another thing about this watch, it has a speaker. So you can make calls on here if you had to. Let's give you a little quick sample of the speaker. Let me see, do I have play music on here? I don't think I got play music on here. But we can go ahead and download play music. I should have had play music. So we're going to do a quick... Let me zoom in here and get a little bit closer to the watch so you guys can see. Here we go. So, in order to get into an app, so we're going to go like that. We're going to go play. And then already in my playlist, I'm just going to give you a quick sample on the sound of the speaker. You can higher it. That's the highest, loudest there. So there you have a quick sample of how loud the speaker gets, and the speaker is there. You have your button here. This takes you back home. You have nothing on this side, and your mic there. Back here you have your 4-pin dock. It does come a dock. I showed it on the unboxing. You just lay it on the dock, and it lines up pretty well because the dock itself goes up into this portion here, and it has a cutout for this, for the button here. I want to say is your home button for the button here, and it just lines up perfectly, because if you don't line it up, it won't sit right on the dock. Once you line it up, once you set the watch correctly, it lines up good with the dock and everything. One thing I forgot to mention is it does not have a heart sensor monitor back here, which I don't really care too much for it. I was fine just without it. It does have GPS, so it will track your jogging patterns, or your routes, your jogging routes, and you can use Google Maps on it solely on the watch itself. Do I recommend this watch? Yes, I do. For $192, it's only available for T-Mobile, and you have to get that data plan, like I said earlier. But the data plan is $5 a month, and you can actually cancel after a month. But for $192, I think this watch is great. I've enjoyed it more than I enjoyed my. I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed my Huawei watch. It feels good on the wrist. I've never had it. It did never bother me or anything. As being as bulky as it is, I never noticed the size. It didn't really bother me. Like I say, it's a great watch. I recommend it. If you guys have any questions about the watch that I didn't explain or answer here, go ahead and leave a comment below. Please subscribe and like the video if you enjoy watching content like this from me. Leave a comment even if you didn't. Let me know on how I can progress and make better videos and provide better quality content to you guys. Like always, like the button, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.